Hey everybody, it's Maggie Mulhern from Modern Salon TV. We are here in New York City with the coolest girls from 901 in West Hollywood. We're here for a very special Joico event, launching a new product, not to be talked about until next year. But these two girls are best friends and colleagues, and they were they do each other's hair, and I say, how do you maintain your beautiful hair? And we're going to talk about that. So I want you to each introduce yourselves.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Morgan Parks.
And I'm Tauni Dawson. We're with 901 Salon in West Hollywood, and we're out here in New York with Joico.
Just bring a little west to the east over here. We are just having a good time.
And I love that Joico picked you guys because you're so joyful and you're just the best girls.
That's so sweet. That's so nice. Yeah. And we gave you these nice beach waves and a luster lock treatment in your shiny, healthy hair.
All right, and we're going to talk about how that. Well, I'm trying to keep up with these girls. You guys are great. This was a real fun situation. So we started off. We're talking about how to maintain beautiful blonde hair, which was our entire conversation. Yeah. And let's start with what should one use? And I know they're all going to be Joico products. So just tell us what you use when you're home.
What do we mainly use when we're home? Well, it depends. If we're trying to brighten up, and I think a lot of us in LA have hard water, so a main thing for us is maintaining the brightness. So our go-to, step one, is always the Bright Blonde shampoo. And what that does, we have it over here? So what that's going to do is it's just going to keep the original tone that your colorist has put into the hair without stripping everything out of it. But it's also going to brighten it back up. So it's pulling out what needs to come out of the cuticle.
I feel like something that a lot of clients don't realize is the more purple shampoo they're using, they don't want to see the yellow tones. They want to get it as ashy as they can, but then the dullness starts, and they want that brightness back. So we find that this helps really, really well. Followed with
and that there is a buildup. There is a purple buildup, and that this strips it or detoxifies.
Yeah. So rather than like a clarifying shampoo where you're going to remove all of that tone, then they're going to expose the yellow. So this kind of keeps it still icy but brightened all in one.
We can still work through our clients' hair. So the Blonde Life is just really good for clients if they need to use it at home, but it's also great for us in the salon because we can still tone and we can still get through the hair really well with it. It's not.
How about conditioning? Do you condition your blonde clients every single time?
Every single time. Deep treatment mask, which leads us to our
second favorite.
Second favorite, the K-Pack Color Therapy Luster Lock mask.
And do you put it on from roots to ends or from ponytail down? How do you do that?
We like to say mid-shaft down.
Mid-shaft down, but always make sure to really work it through the ends of the bang. I think with us blondes, we kind of style that a little bit more often. So I think it's really important just to make sure all your ends are really getting covered and saturated with the mask.
Okay, so let's talk about now when you dry the hair and how you did this, how you gave me the beachy waves. Tips there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So rough drying, I think, is a big thing. I think people get intimidated by a blow dryer and a round brush, and they think it's got to go from wet to dry in 2 seconds. So rough drying the hair and just kind of getting a lot of that moisture out, I think, is always step one.
Yeah.
And I noticed you guys were blowing down. You're not rough drying, like messing up my hair so it needs to be ripped through.
I think we need to change the term of rough drying.
Yeah.
It needs to just be a nice, soft dry. Just like a pre-blowout, I guess we should say, is when you can get your round brush in, and then we like to say just round brush around your face because it makes it a little bit more manageable. And then maybe just use the blow dryer throughout and just comb your hands through.
Because everybody's going to ask. So you guys use the Dyson.
We love the Dyson blow dryers. I think mainly working in this, I think mainly because as a stylist and blow drying clients all day long, it's so lightweight. It's like the nozzle is super concentrated, so you are able to direct the flow of it really easily.
Cuts down the time, which I think for us in the salon, moving through clients, it's so great because it really does cut down your drying time.
And I was shocked how quickly you guys dried my hair.
I mean, with all this mane that you have, Maggie.
All right, and then, thank you. I love my hair. And shout out to Eva Scrivo, who does my color, and not much of a cut. She doesn't take off much, but she's great in New York. Okay, so talk about then the flat irons you choose to use and the curling irons and how you use them. I thought it was interesting how you use the curling iron.
Oh. Yeah, we love the T3 irons. I think that's kind of our go-to. The interchangeable heads are awesome. It's easy to travel with. It's great to just pick for different styles. You can unscrew the heads, they toss in a little bag, and it's on the go, which I think is great.
I feel like they heat up super fast, which is obviously in the salon great if we forget to turn them on, pop them right on. We usually like to curl with it in the clamp. We're not really wrap curl
No, we
kind
like
of
to
girls.
use the clamp to get a straighter end.
And I noticed you guys, I love how you did that. They held it out. Well, you tell it.
Yeah, we'll wrap it kind of through the mid, you'll kind of work the iron through the mid shaft, and then as we just gently pull down, and then we straighten it through.
Your hair maybe? I'll curl a piece.
Maggie.
Oh, I'm Maggie.
Wait, then
Wait,
somebody...
let's do it together.
Okay. Oh my God, this is so cool. All right, so...
Live.
All right, so you guys are going to have to shout so the mic can pick it up.
Perfect. So what we like to do is kind of just work the clamp through the mid of the hair.
She's got
And it's
all...
not on very long, and you'll kind of see, and then we'll drag through so that the very ends stay nice and straight. And I think that's like the cool beachy vibe that like everyone asks about how you get California waves.
And I also noticed you took fairly small sections.
Yes,
And
smaller
also-
sections mean piecier hair. So it doesn't all conform together.
And I think one of the biggest things too is alternating directions
Alternating directions.
so that it doesn't all clump together as one.
And I like to tell clients too at home, if you're using these T3 irons, they get really warm and they heat up really quickly. So watch and make sure you're not going over 450 degrees, but also make sure on this iron, maybe go up to the third blue light on the heat style, if you can kind of see that. Don't go all the way up. Sometimes it can get too warm, and you want to make sure at home, especially those blondes, that you're being easy with your heat styling.
Okay, so this is great. Oh, these are great tips, and I know you guys 30 editors over the next 2 days. And while I have you here, you pick your favorite product that you've used over the past couple days.
Well, our favorite product is a little secret that that's not coming out till a little bit later on, so we have to be a little quiet about that one. But I would say second for styling,
I really am liking this.
the hair shake,
The
right?
hair shake, liquid to powder. It's not too heavy, so when you spray it, it goes on wet, and then it dries it out. So it's kind of
It's
like
like a
a dry
texture.
texturizing kind of.
It's like a salt spray mixed with a texture spray, so it's like wet,
Yeah.
but you get a good amount of volume.
Oh, I love it, you guys, and thank you so much for this lovely blowout and shape, and it was so
much fun with you
so
guys.
yeah, we had so much fun. So thank you, and I'm going to come see you guys in LA.
Yes, please.
Definitely. All righty, bye bye.
Bye.